without further ado, we're going to get into it. What exactly do we do here at Watobe? Well, we are an affordable online extra maths class for grade 7s to 12s. For those of you who already know our classes, you will know that we are quite affordable. We do not charge per hour, we only charge per month, and that makes it a lot easier when it comes to measuring how much it would cost per hour for a class. Teacher Nelisa, I think Lucinda's mom might be having problems with her volume or with her sound because she doesn't look like she's connected to sound. Okay, if we can just help her out there quickly. Okay, we will be offering Maths Lit. If you are in grade 10 and you will be taking Maths Lit instead of Maths Core, we encourage you to please join our grade 11 Maths Lit class. It's pretty much the same thing. You'll just be learning a couple of extra things that you would possibly learn in grade 11. I see Buihanso giving us a wave there. Hello, Buihanso. If you are in grade 10 and you're going to be taking Maths Lit, please inquire with our customer experience team whether you can join the grade 11 class, because they're going to be joining the grade 10 and the grade 11 class together. Okay, so this is our pricing for our classes this year. Okay, for 1 month, we charge $299, and for 3 months, we charge $699. That's about like a 200 Rand discount. And for 12 months, that's 1,999, which is a huge discount from 3,600 Rand to 2,000. That's a very big discount, about a 45% discount. We do encourage you, however, to sign with us for at least 3 months. And for those of you who've been with us before, you'll be able to, you can know from the beginning that if you're with us for 1 week, the program will not work. If you're with us for 2 terms, then you definitely start seeing improvement in your marks. So we encourage you to be with us for at least 1 term, at least 3 months, so that you can actually start to get the hang of things, be more consistent with your maths, and that's how you start to see an improvement. So we definitely recommend that you guys sign up for the 3 months at $699. Speak to mom and dad if you haven't yet. Or ask mom and dad what their plans are around that if they're not here. Okay. All right. So what do you get when you pay for this 1 month that you're going to get? Well, you're going to get full access to all the Watobe content on the website. That includes all the lessons that you guys attended last year as well. Or all the, all the grade 10 lessons that the grade 10s of last year did last year. You guys will have access to those as well. So you will be able to see all the content that will be taught in grade 10 this year and how it was taught last year as well, if you want more reference, if you want to see different lessons or a different way of answering lessons or answering questions, you'll be able to see that as well. Okay, then remember, we have 2 lessons per week, live lessons. You're either going to join our 5 to 6 p.m. class or our 6 to 7 p.m. class. If you do not know yet, then you will definitely need to contact our customer experience team, and they will let you know which class you need to come to. Your classes are going to be on Tuesdays, on Thursdays, and every single Thursday we will have a quiz day. So on quiz day, we're going to be taking everything we've learned on Tuesday and on Thursday, and everything that you've learned at school around that particular topic, and you will be getting a quiz on it. It won't be too long, something like 8 to 10 questions, depending on which class you are in, and it will be based on the work that you're doing. We also do send mom and dad your quiz and your attendance reports so they can see your progress, and they can also see whether you are attending or not. Okay, I must emphasize for parents' sake that we are aligned to CAPS. So if you go to a government CAPS school, we are following that very same annual teaching plan that they're following. So if CAPS says government schools need to be doing algebraic expressions, that's what we will be doing at Watobe. And if it says government schools need to be doing trigonometry, that's what we will be doing at Watobe. So we're following that exact teaching plan. So if your school is off by just a little bit, you will either possibly catch up with them, or we will catch up with them, or you will do revision with us as we go. Okay. I just need to see what I've done here. Okay, so some things we need to note, because I know that some of these questions do come up throughout the year. All our lessons are conducted in English only. We unfortunately do not offer any other African language, not Afrikaans, not Zulu, not Xhosa, none of those languages. We only teach in English. And if you are using a data bundle, something like a Rain data bundle or a Vodacom data bundle, each lesson takes about plus minus 500 megabytes of data. Now, I know it's unrealistic for you to have to buy 500 megabytes of data every single Tuesday and every single Thursday. So you can minimize this by switching off your camera to save data. You can also look for the deals that they normally have. I know I'm on Vodacom and they'll have like 1 gig for the day for like 7 Rand or something crazy like that. So please be on the lookout for deals like that, especially even if you do have Wi-Fi, especially in the land of load shedding. We all know how that goes. We're normally going to end up sitting in the dark anyway. It's good that we should have some sort of backup, like data in, on our phone, so that we can hotspot ourselves if we're on our laptops, or we can look from our laptop. Okay. Now, your lessons are available during the holidays as well. And the reason why we have lessons during the holidays is because you go to school every single day, but we only have lessons twice a week. So we are not going to be able to keep up with the school, because what we're doing is we're not reteaching everything. We're helping you to catch up. So all the gaps that you should be filling, that's what we're doing. We're filling the gaps. So we can't possibly move at the same pace that your school would move. So we have to make up for some of that lost time during the holidays. Some of the holidays will be specifically dedicated to exam boot camps. So we'll be doing things like showing you guys how to answer exam questions, how to tackle these kinds of questions, how to tackle exam anxiety. Some of you, if you've been with us last year, we also had an exam boot camp for grade 9 last year. There will be one for grade 10 as well. It is at an extra cost, and it will be advertised as the time comes. So when we're advertising, you will know a month or 2 months in advance how much all of these will cost. All right. Now, if you still need help, let's say, for instance, you forgot to ask a question during this meet and you still need help, please contact our customer experience team. Their number is on the screen if you want to take a screenshot, or you can just go to our website, watobe.co.za, and you'll be able to speak to them. You'll find that little box on the corner where it will connect you to our WhatsApp, and you'll be able to speak to them as well. Okay. All right. So for those of you who don't know, these two funky looking dudes on the screen right now are actually the founders of Watobe. They are the reason we have Watobe. And Anam is asking, ma'am, will we be taking a test to determine our class again this year? Anam, we unfortunately will not. I don't know if it's unfortunate or fortunate. We will not. We will be going off your grade 9 past your grade 9 final year maths mark. So we will ask mom and dad for that mark, and that will determine which class you end up in. Okay, I hope that helps. All right, so Eric is our CEO. We speak to Eric quite often, and Henry, the dude on the right, he's the person who brings us all our money and all our investors. Okay, so they are very important. They are very passionate about education in South Africa, or in Africa as a whole, really. And Watobe is the company that they founded. We are still a very young company. I think we are only about 4 years old. So we've just started, and we're so glad to have you guys with us on this journey as we go ahead. So there's kind of, they're hoping that this will work, and they've invested a lot of time and money into this company. All right, so this is the team of teachers at Watobe. One of them is missing. Teacher Sam is missing. She's the grade 8 teacher, grade 8 and 9, and she's not here. And the person who's been circled in red, I wonder who that person is going to be the grade 10 teacher for this year. I mean, Teacher Nelisa, I don't know who that person is. I'm just, I mean, she looks really good. She looks, she looks really pretty. I don't know who she is, but I heard that she's going to be the grade 10 teacher this year. That's all I'm saying. Okay, all right. I am the grade 10 teacher for this year. I'll be taking you guys through the grade 10 syllabus this year. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am to be going on this journey together. FET is a big step up from senior phase. So we're going to have to keep up with the pace, guys. I am expecting quite a lot from you guys in terms of engagement. So I hope you guys are ready to engage with me. I know a lot of you guys are very familiar with the chat and how to use it. I hope you guys can ask as many questions as you need to, and can have laughs and have conversations and understand maths better together this year. Okay. All right, we also have a team of teaching assistants who will help you if you have any technical difficulties, just like Teacher Neliswa is doing in the chat right now. Okay, we're going to show you how to DM Teacher Neliswa so that not everybody is distracted by what's happening in the chat right now. And also, if you have any content-related questions that the teacher cannot answer at that moment, then your teaching assistant, much like Teacher Neliswa, will be able to answer. Now, let's say, for instance, we're in a class and I'm explaining algebraic fractions, and somebody posts a question in the chat, and I don't see it because I'm busy teaching. Your teaching assistant will be most likely to answer it. Lusanda says, do we ever write exams? Lusanda, yes, but you write them at your school. Okay, at Watobe, we only do quizzes because we're not interested in results. We're interested in you getting better. And that's why we have you do quizzes. We don't need you to write an exam so that you can be promoted to grade 11 or from grade 9 to grade 10. We just want to make sure that you're improving. And that's why we only do quizzes. We don't do exams, because exams means that we're going to take those marks and use them to either promote you or to leave you behind. We're not going to leave you behind. We just want to make sure that you are actually understanding the work and you're doing it correctly. Okay, so we do quizzes, not exams. All right. Okay, now we're going to have a quick look at how we do our lessons. And as you can tell, all our lessons are done over Zoom, as we are right now. So we're going to go through a couple of tips on how to help the lesson go smoothly so we don't have problems like technical problems that we're having at the moment. Okay, if you cannot hear us, look for this icon. And I'm realizing that this should probably have come at the very beginning of the presentation because there's some people who are struggling with audio. But if you ever come into a class and you cannot hear me, like my mouth is moving and nothing is coming out of my mouth, you need to look for this tiny little headphones icon and join audio. So you need to click on that little triangle, and it will give you the option to either join via cellular data or via Wi-Fi, and you'll be able to connect. If this is still giving you a problem, you need to click on the settings button, because then that means you either have a problem with your mic or you have a problem with your speaker, and it's not about the connection between one Zoom user and another. Okay. Then if you want to ask or answer a question, you can look for this tiny little reaction dude. You click on him and this thing will pop up. Okay, so we're going to try this now. I want everybody at the moment, I want you to click on your reactions, pick any reaction emoji. You can raise your hand, like it says raise hand, or you can pick the clap emoji or the thumbs up, or you can click the laugh emoji, whichever emoji you want. I just want to make sure that we all understand how it works. Sonke and Bridget, you're doing an excellent job. Very well done. Q and Tiana, you guys are amazing. There's Tepo as well, somebody named iPhone, and we're about to get to why we cannot call you iPhone. Gundo as well, Lusanda and Shongile, Marco, well done, guys. Okay, so, oh, Londile as well. I almost missed you. All right, there we go. And Miss Mabel just asked me now, ma'am, I just wanted to make sure if Watobe only does mathematics as in pure maths. Miss Mabel, we just included Maths Lit classes. Okay, we have a grade 11 Maths Lit teacher, but it will be a joint grade 10 and grade 11 class, because the work that you do in Maths Lit in grade 10 and in grade 11 kind of incorporates into one thing. Okay, so we do offer Maths Lit. It's on the grade 11 class. Please reach out to our customer experience team, and they will be able to assist you in enrolling for the Maths Lit classes. Okay, I hope that answers your question. All right, excellent. Okay, now, if you want to type a message, and you guys are doing a great job of doing that now, you can type it in the chat, but I don't want us to just type a message to everyone. I want us to learn how to type a message to a specific person. So we're going to click on that button, on that blue button that says everyone. You will see that the host, which is me, Coco Mamabolo, and the co-host, which is Nelisom Tetwa, our names will come up. So I want you to choose either me or Teacher Neliswa. I want you guys to send us a hi, ma'am, how you doing? Send us an emoji, send us whatever you will, just so we can check that you guys can DM us. And I see Tiana's DM me, Wandile has as well, and Sonke and Anna. Excellent, guys. Just need to close the door. It's raining. I am. Bridget says, she hopes I'm doing okay, and I am. Thank you so much. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Now, the reason I want you guys to be familiar with this particular function is because when we are teaching and I ask a maths question and then somebody writes in the chat, ma'am, I can't hear you. Now, everyone in the chat is going to start going, Teacher Coco said this. And then you guys are going to feel like you need to answer this question. And now you're all going to be like, dude, she said click on join audio. And now you all want to engage in that conversation instead of actually focusing on what's happening. So if you've got a technical problem or a question that you're a little too shy to ask in front of everyone, you can just click on there and send us a direct message. Now, Tiana says, will Teacher Jen visit us? I will make sure, I will hunt her down and make sure she comes to visit you guys. Okay, I'm gonna message her and let her know that you guys would love to see her again. Okay, now before we continue, because everybody is sending me DMs, I need you guys to go back and click on that little button and click back on everyone. Otherwise, every time you answer me in the chat, you're still gonna be sending me DMs. So go back and click on everyone. Okay, because the next thing you're going to do for me is you're going to send me an emoji, but you're not sending it to me, you're sending it to everyone. So I want everyone to pick an emoji, click on the little emoji, the smiley face on the end of your bar. Randile, that is a wow. That's yeah. Thanks for that emoji. Everybody else is sending smiley emojis. Send whatever emoji you want. I'm gonna send my favorite emoji. My favorite emoji has always been the fire emoji. I don't know why. I love fire. Thank you, Mel. Even and Patu's giving us a bit of a fist bump. Jasmine is looking cool. Awesome. Shongile forgot to listen to instructions. Shongile, you need to click on everyone first and then send an emoji, but we're doing great. And the reason we want you to learn how to use the emojis is because after I've explained something, I'm not going to be able to go, do you understand? And then everybody gets to unmute and go, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, I don't understand. Ma'am, explain again. That's not going to help. So I'm going to ask you guys for a thumbs up or a thumbs down, depending on how you're feeling about the questions we're doing in class. Now, I'm going to ask you guys now, use your emojis, send me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Did you understand the instructions? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Let me know. Sonke says thumbs up. Excellent. Well done, Sonke. And Pavi as well. Well done, guys. And Bridget and Patu. Excellent. Thanks, Marco. And Gundo as well. Hi, Gundo. And Chikondi. Well done, guys. All right. So that's how we're going to communicate with each other when we want to make sure that we're understanding the concepts. Now, guys, I know that I'm asking for thumbs up and thumbs down right now, because this is an easy instruction. But when we are in class and you genuinely do not understand something, please don't put the thumbs up. You are more than welcome to put the thumbs down and we will explain it to you again, because this is an extra maths class and we want to make sure that when you leave the extra maths class, you understand. So now you're giving me a thumbs up, excellent, but also be very well acquainted with the thumbs down, because we're not going to 100% understand everything the first time that we learn it. Okay, all right. Now we're gonna have a bit of a brain break, okay? And I wanna see if you guys are gonna be able to catch on to the brain break that we've got today. Okay, so this game is called Going on a Cruise. We're gonna go on a cruise. Teacher Nelisa and I wanna see if Teacher Nelisa is gonna be able to come, okay? Okay, teacher Annalisa, I need you to unmute for me. I'm going to show you guys how the game works, and then you guys can chime in. You're more than welcome to use your reactions, put your hand up, or you can type your answer in the chat when you're ready. All right, teacher Annalisa, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So I'm going on a cruise, and I'm bringing Justin Bieber. Okay, that's who I'm bringing. Yes.
I am going on a cruise, and I'm bringing The Weeknd.
The Weeknd. Teacher Annalisa, you're going on the cruise. Okay. All right. So there's something similar about Justin Bieber and The Weeknd. Now, I need a volunteer. Anybody can put their hand up, and they need to unmute and say to us, I'm going on a cruise and I'm bringing, and then you need to tell us who you're bringing. And then I'll let you know if you're going on the cruise with us or not. And then we need to, from all of these clues, we need to try and figure out how you get to go on the cruise. Tiana, tell me, who are you bringing on the cruise?
Trevor Noah.
Tiana says she's going on the cruise and she's bringing Trevor Noah. Oh, she's not coming. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tiana. You can't come on the cruise. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to have to leave you on the deck. We'll bring you back a souvenir. I'm sorry. Bobby, who are you bringing? Who are you bringing to the cruise?
I'm bringing Beyonce.
Beyonce. Oh, Bobby, you're coming on the cruise. Thank you. Please bring Queen Bee. Yes, she must come. Thank you. Okay, she's going. Tiana, it's not that serious. I promise. I promise it's not that bad. All right. So we've got Justin Bieber, we've got The Weeknd, and Queen Bee herself is coming on our cruise. Oh, it's gonna be lit. Yes, Jasmine, who are you bringing on the cruise?
Drake.
You're bringing Drake. Oh no, Jasmine, we can't come on the cruise. Oh no. Oh, we can't come. I'm sorry, Jasmine. There's a specific person you need to bring on this cruise, and Drake is now one of them, unfortunately. Sonke, I hope you guys are trying to figure out how you get to go on the cruise. Oh, Sonke, who are you bringing? Sorry, you can unmute, my sweetie. Can you unmute for me?
I'll bring Jay-Z to the cruise.
Jay-Z. No, I'm sorry, you can't come. Beyonce can come, but unfortunately Jay-Z can't. I'm so sorry. She's leaving her husband behind. I don't know how, but her husband is staying. I'm sorry. And look at Tiana in the chat already building her own bow tie. Lufuno, who are you bringing on the cruise? Do you want to unmute for me and let me know? If you're having trouble unmuting, then you can put your answer in the chat and we can have a look. We can have a look at it. Hi, Lufuno.
Hello.
Lufuno. Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Who are you bringing?
I would bring Ariana Grande.
Oh, Ariana Grande. And yes, absolutely. You are coming on the cruise. Yes, I love her so much. She's one of my favorite. She's a goat to me. Honestly, I feel like she's one of the greatest of all time. Lufuno, you are definitely coming. You have excellent taste. Yes, we're coming. I hope you guys are trying to figure out how we get to go on the cruise. Okay, Patu, who are you bringing on the cruise?
Ma'am, I'm bringing along Zendaya.
Zendaya. I want to give it to you, considering her career. But no, I can't give it to you. No, I'm sorry. You can't come on the cruise. You can't. Oh, no. It's okay. It's okay, Patu. It's not that deep, I promise. Hugh, who are you bringing for us?
Hi, ma'am. I'm bringing Chris Brown to the cruise.
Chris Brown, and yes, he must come with all his dance moves, all his yes, he must come. Yes, Chris Brown is coming. Guys, have you figured it out yet? Has anybody figured out how to come on the cruise? Bobby, you're almost there. You're almost there. Simpiwe says, I'm bringing Camila Cabello. And Simpiwe, you're going on the cruise. You are coming. Teacher Lisa, have you figured it out, Miss Mabel? Who are you bringing on the cruise for us? Miss Mabel's looking very nice. Ah, that's it. Bobby's
ma'am?
figured it out. Yes.
I'm bringing John Legend.
John Legend. Oh, I can't give it to you. No, John Legend can't come, unfortunately. Guys, look in the chat. Look in the chat because Bobby has figured it out. He has figured it out. And this is how you get to go on the cruise. Shongile, who are you bringing on the cruise for us?
Ma'am, I'd bring Rihanna.
Rihanna, yes. And she must also, before she comes on the cruise, she must give us another album. She can't just come on the cruise. She must bring out another album and then she can come. But thank you, Shongile. You're definitely going on the cruise. Well done. Bobby has actually figured it out. Guys, the way you get to come on the cruise is you need to bring a pop star with you. Okay. And the reason I said no to Zendaya is because she released like, I think 2 songs and then she stopped releasing songs and she started acting. So I didn't give it to you. Okay. And the reason I didn't include Drake is because he's a rapper. And I didn't include Jay-Z because he's a rapper as well. So no rap artist, no John Legend because he's an R&B artist. The way you come on the cruise is you need to bring a pop star. And now Pila says Dua Lipa, and yes, she must come. Absolutely, she must come. Very, very well done, guys. Okay, now that was our brain break. This is the one I love to do with the grade 7. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Those of you who are building your own boat on the side, it's fine, guys. We'll throw you a rope. You can come. It's okay. You guys can come. We'll pull you up one by one. It's okay. Okay, all right. So what is important for us to know for grade 10? Okay, now there's a lot of stuff that we need to know about grade 10, but this is the main stuff that they're going to be testing you on. They're going to be testing you on your number operations. And I know it sounds dumb when I say it because you're going to be like, obviously, duh, Teacher Coco. Guys, you need to know how to multiply. You need to know how to divide. You need to know how to find a lowest common multiple, and you need to know how to find a highest common factor. It is very, very important. They are number operations that you should be very, very familiar with, because once your grade 10 teacher starts speaking, they're just gonna blah, 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 and then they're gonna be like, no, they know how to do these things. I don't have to touch on them. And the reason, exactly, Tiana, prime numbers as well. Okay, we need to know how to, if you know how to prime factorize, this will really help. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. That was lightning. Okay. All right, no problem, no problem. I think Busanda's mom is gone and Busanda's with us. Okay, so we need to focus on those things, guys, because if we have them in our long-term memory, they don't take up space of all the other things that we need to learn, the harder things. So make sure you are familiar with the easy things and that they come naturally, like the speed of light. Like if I had to ask you guys, what is 6 times 4? You can tell me immediately. You don't have to go like, hey, 6, 12. No, we don't want that. We want you to not have to use your working memory to work out the easy things. We need to already know the easy things. Okay, we need to know numbers and operations. Patterns and functions help us with logic. So when we are looking at things like how did we get from 4 to 7 to 11 to 15, those kinds of things are your brain using logical steps to get from one thing to another. And that ties deeply into algebra. Because guys, I promise you, starting from today, everything you learn in grade 10, all the algebra you learn in grade 10, it will be there in your matric final exam. Those like, what is X? Finding what X is, solve for X. It's there in your matric exam. It's there. Simplify for X. It's there in your matric exam. So it's very important for you to understand. And Anam, yes, we will be doing revision on our first lesson. We will. Okay. but we're going to move a lot faster. I can't start at what is a prime number. We won't be able to start that far back, but we will be looking at number systems and how they work. We'll be looking at the difference between an integer and a rational number and a real number and an irrational number, things like that. So we'll start there, but I already assume that you can multiply and divide, okay? So that's where I'm starting. Okay, that's awesome. Anam, I can already tell you're like, fired up, excellent. All right, then we've got space and shape. You're going to be learning about geometry and something new called trigonometry. Okay, it is a very important concept. It's also in your matric exam, so you're going to have to focus very, very hard on that as well. But if you understand patterns and functions, if you understand your algebra, trigonometry will just click. Okay, not that it's not going to take practice, it definitely will take practice, but if you understand and you're familiar with your algebra and your patterns, trigonometry is just going to flow a lot easier for you. Okay, then your measurement is things like triangles and rectangles and parallelograms. We're going to be learning about properties of those in more detail. We're going to be learning about congruence again, and we're going to be looking at similarity again and those kinds of things. Okay, and then data handling, which is the nice one, mean mode, median range, all those free marks that we get at the end of every exam. Those we'll also go through in a little bit more detail. I think teacher Nelisa just remind me, we don't do statistics in grade 10, hey? Is that a grade 11 subject? I think it's grade 11. And I think teacher Nelisa is either teacher Nelisa is frozen or I'm frozen. Can I just get a thumbs up from someone in the chat if you guys can hear me? Just put any emoji in the chat, guys, and let me know if you're able to hear me. Bobby says they can hear me. Excellent. Okay, I think teacher Nelisa is having a bit of a technical problem. And there she goes. All right, excellent. Thank you so much, guys. You see, I knew you guys knew how to use the emojis. Yes, that's the one. Okay, excellent. Teacher Nelisa, thanks for joining us. I was just asking, I don't think we don't do probability in grade 10, do we? Or do we touch on it a little bit? I'm trying to remember the CAPS document. I don't think I've seen it there. I don't think so. I think we delve into it deeper in grade 11. Oh, yes, we do tree diagrams. Yes, we do. We started in grade 10. Hi, Tiana. Would you like to unmute, my sweetie?
Hi, ma'am. My question is, do we do transformations in grade 10?
As far as I know, yes, but literally it will be like 3 seconds of your life. The last time I did transformations was when I was in school, and that was like 2007. And that was the last time I've seen them. I don't see them in any of the new curriculums. So I think you do transformations, but very, very, very briefly. Okay, it will be like a 1-mark question. It won't be that heavy. Okay.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Excellent. All right. Okay, so now I have to test whether you guys still have that. Okay, we're going to play fastest fingers first. Let's see how much of your grade 9 knowledge that you need for grade 10 you still have. We're going to start with the first question. It's an easy question. Everybody, I'm going to give everybody 30 seconds to grab a piece of paper and the nearest pen they can find. Okay, 30 seconds, and when you're done, you can type done in the chat, or you can give me an emoji in the chat, whatever you feel like. I'm going to give everybody a second to just grab a you don't need a calculator, a pen and a piece of paper. Okay, go. Sonke's already. I didn't even get to say go, dude. Like go. Now I can say go, and you know, Sonke and Palesa are already done. Okay. So okay, Shongile is done as well. Thank you so much, guys. And Rihanto, excellent. All right, we'll give everybody else a second quickly to catch up with us. I'm just going to be testing, just refreshing that memory a little bit, seeing if you guys remember how to do this. Thanks, Q and Marco and Anam and Bridget and Simpiwe and Lusanda. That looks like the whole family's out and ready to work. Somebody named users here as well. There's quite a lot of you guys here today, actually. Hi, Kama. I don't think Kama can hear us, but she is here. Tatum's here as well. Thank you, Tatum, and he's ready. And Gundo, excellent, guys. Awesome. And Chikond, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Chikundi, I hope I'm saying it correctly. Okay, if I'm not, please do correct me so that I can say it correct. Okay. Thanks, Landile. I'll give everybody a couple more seconds. Thanks, Anna. Okay. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And beep. Okay, all right. Okay, let's go. Oh, comma just went blank. That's okay. All right. Here's our first question. Our first question says, solve for x if 2x minus 4 is equal to 14 minus x. Fastest fingers first. Let's see who can get the answer first in the chat. Set, go. Let's see who gets it first. I think this one is quite an easy one, I think. It's not very difficult. We're just doing inverse operations, and we should be used to them by now. We've done them in grade 8, and we've done them in grade 9, so we should be used to them already. Okay. Anam says x is equal to 18. Anam missed something very important. User, and we need to find out what user's name is. User says x is equal to 6. I'm going to give it to user because they were the first one to give us the correct answer. And yes, Anam, you missed it just a little bit, and that's okay. I'm so glad, it's just the first day of school. Everybody's saying 6, and that is 100% correct. X is equal to 6 because if we take that negative x over to the other side, it becomes an add. There we go, Anam. Then I've got 2x plus x, and that gives me 3x, and the negative 4 goes over, and that gives me 18. 3x is equal to 18, divide by 3 on both sides, x is equal to 6. Anam, I'm so glad I'm waking that brain up. I'm glad everybody else's brain is awake as well. Okay, excellent. That's our first question. Let's have a look at our next question. And teacher Nelisa, user just told me that their name is Nico. Can you change user's name to Nico for me? Thank you, Nico. Well done on your win. All right, let's look at the next question. Oh, there's an x squared. Ma'am, there's an x squared. Okay, solve for x if x squared minus 4x plus 4 is equal to 0. I feel like this is a cheat. This is a cheat because this is an easy one. Go. I want to see who's going to get the correct answer first. What is x equal to? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. There's only one answer for x, by the way. Just one. Let's see who remembers what we need to do in this question. Oh, Tiana says -2. I mean, unfortunately, I can't give it to you, my sweetie. Something is amiss. Something is amiss. That's it, Mabel. Exactly, Miss Mabel. We need to factorize. Okay, but now I need an answer for x. And yes, comma, this one is 100% yours. Tiana, I cannot give it to you with that minus sitting in front of your 2. The answer we're actually looking for is 2, not -2. Remember, because it's x minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so when we factorize, it's going to factorize into x minus 2 and x minus 2. And then we've got x minus 2 is equal to 0. And if I take the -2 over the equal sign, then my x is equal to 2. Well done. Well done, comma. I'm going to give you that one. So 1 for Nico, 1 for comma. Let's see who's going to get the other questions. There are only 5 of them, guys. I promise they're not so many. Okay, here's the next one. Solve for x if 3 to the power of x is equal to 27. Oh, I mean, I literally gave this one to you guys. This one's so easy. Part 2, you see what I mean? You see what I mean? This one is so easy. I knew you guys would get it. Well done, part 2. Remember, it is fastest fingers first. So the first person to give me the correct answer gets the bragging rights. Very well done, part 2. That's it. Because I can change 27 into 3 to the power of 3. And then if the bases are the same, I can make my exponents equal to each other. Therefore, x is equal to 3. Phew. I thought you guys were going to walk into this class and be like, ma'am, we forgot everything. Just memory wipe. But it looks like you guys are still with it. I'm loving it. Excellent. Okay, here's a bit of a hard one. The general formula for the sequence is, no, Bobby, you can't say that. You're going to do great. You'll see it's all going to come back to you. All right. I need the general formula Okay, so my answer is going to have an N in it, not the difference. Kama's given me the difference. My answer is going to read the Tn is equal to, you don't have to write the Tn part, something N minus something, or something N plus something. That's what it's going to look like. And this one is a pretty easy one. I've picked a pretty easy one. I want to see who's going to remember how to calculate for the patterns. It becomes a lot easier to calculate for these patterns in grade 10. You'll see, you just plug them into a formula and you're done. But I want to see if you guys remember how to do it. Remember, patterns teach you logic. So it's very important for us to remember how to get to patterns. Okay. Tatum says x plus 3 is equal to y. You've given me a formula for a straight line instead of what I'm looking for. Mabel says Tn is equal to a to the power of r. It's not a geometric sequence. I can tell you guys, it's an arithmetic sequence. Gundo is almost there. Almost there. You missed it by just a little bit. That's it. Q's got it. There it is. Yes, Q. Did somebody give us the correct answer?
Yeah, Nico.
Is it Gundo? Nico. Nico. Oh, yes, Nico came first. Actually, I'm so sorry. Oh, Q, I can't give it to you. Nico gave us the correct answer first. So Nico's on 2 points. Well done. Palisa and Mabel have the correct formulas. They just didn't use the formulas to give me the correct answer. Okay, so the formula for this one, Kama, you are 100% correct. The difference is 3, because to get from 4 to 7, we add 3. From 7 to 10, we add 3. Now, the way we can figure these out without going all the way to the formula is, I know that my term 1, my first term, needs to be 3 times n. So now if term 1 is 3 times n, that's 3 times 1. That only gives me 3. I need to get to 4. How much do I need to add to get to 4? And that's going to be 3 times n plus 1. And that makes it a lot easier for us to remember how to get there. Take the common difference, add an n, and then if my term 1 is not the common difference multiplied by 1, I need to add or subtract whatever's missing. Okay, excellent, guys. Very well done. Nico's on 2 points. And he's just raking it in. And I'm so glad it's finally coming back to you. Second last one. Here we go. 3 over x times x squared over 6 is equal to, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. I'm going to give you guys a clue. There's an x in the answer. There's an x in the answer. Slow and steady wins the race. That's the teacher Nelisa also. Okay. I'm going to wait for everybody to just scribble so I can almost feel the mathematical vibes going on the other side. Okay. Kama says 2x, almost. You missed it by just a little. I feel like, Kama, you're always missing it by just a little bit. You're on the right track, but you're just missing it. Randile says 1, and unfortunately, that's not the correct answer. We're doing the question in green, and Patu definitely gets this one. This is going to be a close one. Nico's got 2 points. Patu has 2 points now. So that's very well done. Patu's got the correct answer, x over 2. If you guys are not sure how Patu got to x over 2, have a look at the question one more time before we continue. Okay, remember, when we're multiplying fractions, we multiply the top, so top times top, and bottom times bottom. So the top's going to give me 3x squared, and the bottom is going to give me 6x. And then if I have like bases being divided, that x squared is going to cancel out the x at the bottom, and there's going to be an x left at the top. And then 3 goes into 3 once, and 3 goes into 6 2 times. And that's how we get x over 2. Well done, Patu. You did amazing. I feel like, grade 10 is for you. I can feel it. You've got it. All right. One last one. And this one is quite the difficult one. So I hope you guys are ready. Okay. What is the gradient m of the following 2 coordinates? And then everybody's like, yo, teacher Coco, gradient. What's gradient again? I can't remember. Yo. Where's my textbook? I don't know. Oh, no. Okay. I'll give you guys a hint. Gradient is equal to the y values, the difference of the y values, so y minus y divided by x minus x. Remember to pick the correct y's and the correct x's in the right places. Okay, I'll give everybody a couple of minutes. Oh, not minutes, a couple of seconds. I think this one is going to go pretty easy. Remember, gradient y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. You can pick which one is your y1 and which one is your x1. Just needs to be of the same coordinate, and then pick your x2 and your y2. Okay. Patu says 1 over 4. I feel like you've missed it by just a little bit. Palisa says 5 over 2. That's it. Anam has it. That's the one. That's the one I was looking for. Patu, I think you missed it by just a little bit. Anam, you see, I knew it was coming back to you. I knew all those mathematical brain juices were coming back. That's it. Well done. Let's see what kind of answer. What did everybody else get as an answer? You can pop your answer in the chat whenever you're ready. Let me know what answer you got. Hopefully you all got 1 over 3 because that is the correct answer. Anybody else also get 1 over 3? Thomas has got 3 over 4. I don't know how we got 3 over 4. Okay, Tiana, what's up, my sweetie?
Ma'am, I would just like to say that this was so fast. This is not okay. I'm still in December mode.
I'm sorry. You see, I knew you'd still be on holiday mode. You see.
But if it isn't a problem, can I explain why is the answer?
Okay. Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. You can explain.
So our gradient is a gradient is most the m. So then we say y2 minus 1. And then I made the negative 2, 4. I made it the x1 and the y1. And the other two
Good.
I made the x2 and the y2. So it's 6 minus 4 over 4 minus negative 2, which is going to be
That's it. What's going to happen to the 2 minuses? The minus and the minus will give us a
positive.
That's it. That's why we're getting that 1 over 3. So what's my answer going to look like?
So it's like going to be 2 over 6, but then when you simplify it, it's going to be 1 over 3.
That's it. You see, I knew you can still be in December mode, but you've still got it, girl. I can hear it. You've got it. Absolutely. Well done. Well done, Tiana. That's it. Okay, I'm glad that it's coming to some of you guys. I know now that Patu may have made the mistake of going 4 minus 2 instead of going 4 minus negative 2, and that's how we got that positive in the middle. Whew, guys, can I get an emoji in the chat? Let me see how you guys are feeling about what we just did. Because this is all grade 9. This is everything that's on the screen at the moment. All the questions we just went through, these are grade 9 questions. Oh no, Bobby, that means we've still got a bit of revision to go through. Don't worry, we're going to go through it slowly. Lusanda's like, is that a smile cry or a cry smile? I'm not sure. Okay. But yeah, okay. Comma's like, yo, ma'am, what just happened? Marco, I'm so glad you're doing okay. Shongile, it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine, guys. Remember, this is just an intro. Nobody's going to mark you up or down for this. I'm just refreshing your memories, reminding you guys of what you need for grade 10. Okay. And